That's Caroline, my little sister. And for those of you who don't know,
Caroline Marks wins the Boost Mobile Pro.
Taking out 2 world champs on the road to this victory, but today...
New #1 in the world.
Youngest surfer to qualify in her rookie year.
Caroline Marks is the future of women's surfing.
You're #1 in the world.
yeah, she's done some pretty cool stuff lately. And I'm Luke, Caroline's older brother. Former sponsored surfer myself, but that's a story for another documentary. This story is about Caroline and how my little sister grew up to be one of the gnarliest professional surfers in the world, all before the age of 18, by the way. Now, I could start out by giving you a bunch of random facts and details, like she was born on Valentine's Day, which makes her an Aquarius. She's obsessed with dogs and chocolate. Her go-to breakfast is avocado toast. Biggest inspiration is Kelly Slater. Biggest fear is drowning. And her ultimate career goal is to
become the best surfer in the world.
Duh. But to start this story out, I think we should go back to the beginning. And that story starts in the sunny state of Florida. Now, if you know anything about surfing, I know what you're thinking. There's no good surf in Florida. And yeah, those California summertime swells are hard to beat. But Florida holds more surfing world titles than any region in the world. And being the proud Floridian that he is, my dad never misses a chance to brag about the small 15-mile stretch of beach that we grew up on that spawned some of the world's greatest surfers. Like Frida Zamba, Lisa Anderson, the Hopgoods, and a dude that goes by the name of Kelly Slater. We keep it cool when we see him out in the water though. Our house was nestled on the shores of Melbourne Beach, Florida, and it was any kid's dream. There was a trampoline, motocross track, basketball hoop, motorcycles, skateboards.
We were like at a house on the street in Florida where like everyone would like always go to. Like we'd always have like at least 10 more people at the house, like just friends or friends.
And right across the street from this playground of epic proportions was the big old ocean. That's where it all started. There were 6 of us, me, Zach, Jack, Dawson, and Caroline. Oh yeah, and Victoria too. And we were all beach rats.
It was all day.
All day. It was the
That's all
easiest
we
thing to
did.
tire your kids out.
Those are my parents, Sarah and Darren. Loving, caring, and fiercely competitive.
Can we get one person to clap?
Do it.
I'll race you 1.
No, say one.
We just need one clap.
3.
Stop.
And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
We used to like rent mock heats behind my house in Florida, me and my older brothers, and my dad used to judge and like, oh my God, you get so competitive. I used to come in crying or yell at my dad, Dad, you underscored me, or like you overscored him.
She'd get really pissed off, especially counting Luke, or like Luke being a professional surfer is one of like the 2 most competitive people. I never really took it too seriously, but Luke would usually always win. It would make her so mad. She's definitely cried a couple times from it, for sure.
There were lots of tears back then.
Yeah,
And anger.
Caroline.
Just lots of her.
Getting off the beach, crying, throwing her board down.
They'd give me a lot of constructive criticism, like that turn sucked, or like you need to not turn like that. Are you serious? You should have hit that section or something, you know?
They're like, stop sticking your butt out. Stop doing this.
They would just be so tough on her in a loving way. Look, I'm getting like emotional thinking about it, but like in an emotional way, because they knew she had a lot of talent. They're her biggest critics, they're also their biggest fan.
It was like all out of love.
So yeah, we were hard on Caroline. But that also meant she got tough, fast. And not a lot of people know this, but
Caroline didn't even start surfing until she was like 10, which is like a lot of people don't realize. Like she would race horses, barrel race, like that's what she used to do.
so Caroline was obsessed with horses. She would compete in Texas rodeo, and she was actually really good at it. It wasn't until she was about 10 or 11 that she, well, my dad loves to tell this story.
Cue emotional music.
One summer, we had all these storms. We were at the beach every day, all day long.
Hey, wait, can we add a glow?
And I watched her, like, in 2 weeks progress. We were walking up, and she's like, I want to start competing in this.
Ooh, nice touch.
And I remember I looked at her, and I was like, yeah, all right, let's do this, you know? And then she did a local contest and won, and that was it.
And then she got really good. Really good at surfing, sure, but also really good at winning.
I was just blown away when I saw her.
This is Mike Parsons, Caroline's coach and former big wave surfer. One time, he surfed a 77-foot wave, which got him in the Guinness Book of World Records. But back to Caroline.
Well, the first time I saw her was at the National Championships, which is the biggest amateur event in the country. So all the top surfers from Hawaii, all the top East Coast surfers, and all the top West Coast surfers.
Started in the cold, yeah, life's a beach. Now I'm on the boardwalk like Monopoly.
By the end of it,
She won 3 divisions.
under 14, under 16, and under 18, she was like 14, and she won all 3 of them.
She was just the East Coast kid, and all these great California surfers, and everybody's like, who is this kid? We never even heard of her.
It was just obvious she was like by far the best surfer there. I mean, she just destroyed it.
You know, and she was just taking it in stride, like, yeah, of course, that's what I came here to do.
Yeah. So
Right? I was like, you don't understand, like, you don't just come here and win, you know? This is like the best of the best.
my brothers like carry me up the beach. It's just like it was the best feeling ever. You kind of feel like you're on top of the world.
Wow, you just like gave up horseback riding like a year ago.
I remember that was like, this is exactly what I want to do for the forever, and I never want to stop.
And as it turned out, there was no stopping Caroline. At 13, she won the NSSA Open Girls National and the Vans Open Pro Junior. And then she won them both again at 14. By 15, she'd won 17 national titles, which is a lot.
I can't drink it, but it's sweet.
From the time she said, I'm gonna become a surfer, that was it. It was just like she flipped the switch, and it just went on.
Makes perfect, feeling perfect after practice. Need my jersey and the Raptors. I won't stop until it happens.
She wound up qualifying for the World Tour at 15. So we had to make a really big decision, Sarah and I, my wife. Our job is to raise good humans at the end of the day. And we were like, is this gonna be too much? And can she handle this? We all agreed that the thing that was gonna keep her most grounded was family. So we made a commitment to have either 1, 2, or the entire family at every stop.
Pick, fin throw, reverse. Marks on her feet.
So with us at her side, she'd gone pro. And she'd gotten there in just 3 years.
The rookie on tour, Caroline Marks. She's dangerous, isn't she?
And Caroline Marks knocks out Sage Erickson.
Caroline was in the water playing with the big kids now. And in classic Caroline way, she came out of the gate swinging.
Going to prom or going to homecoming or all that, like I think all that stuff's cool, but if I'm missing it, I don't really care. I'd rather like travel across the world and get perfect waves and have fun with my friends there. That's what I'd rather do.
Is she the future of women's surfing? Maybe the best backhand surfer we've ever seen. She's just got a rare confidence. She's an unbelievable competitor.
It's special when you see a surfer come on tour and change pro surfing. That's going to be Caroline Marks' role.
Caroline went on to be 2018's Rookie of the Year. Then she won her first WSL competition in Australia, which is pretty historic because it was the first equal pay event for women in the entire history of surfing.
Caroline will always be remembered for taking out that first championship tour win in World Surf League history.
She kept going and rose to #1 in 2019 on the WSL Jeep leaderboard, competing against the women she'd forever looked up to and admired.
You're #1 in the world.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm really emotional right now, and I can't believe it.
And she got to try on that coveted #1 in the world yellow jersey. But let's back up for a second. Why is Caroline this good at surfing? Was it having to keep up with us, her older brothers? I mean, I like to take some credit.
Caroline's backhand attack is unbeatable.
Maybe the best backhand surfer we've ever seen on the CT.
She's got a pretty insane backhand, with the way that she generates speed, picks her spot, and smacks that lip. But add in everything else, and she kinda ended up being one of the most fearless and powerful surfers out there. But Mike can elaborate.
She's really got a great surfing body. She's got this incredible strength in her legs and this low center of gravity, and she's just stuck to her board. She's doing strong turns, and she's throwing lots of spray in the air, and they're really hard to do, and she can turn in a part of the wave where other surfers can't because she's so strong.
But it's more than being able to surf fearlessly that makes Caroline one of the best surfers in the world. Look, we already know how competitive she is. The whole family is. Blah, blah, blah. But competitiveness creates stakes, which can make someone nervous, especially if there's people sitting there waiting in anticipation for every move you make. It's about focus. It's about being able to tune out the people, the noise, the other competitors, and only think about getting up on that board and connecting with that wave.
For a 17-year-old, I just feel like she's got nerves of steel, and it's like we're on this whole journey together as a family, and it's pretty amazing.
Whether it's just my dad or my coach or my brothers or my mom or something, like, I don't know, they just get me in a happy mindset.
Welcome back to Hawaii for the Lululemon Maui Pro. The world title is on the line.
Caroline's in a must-win situation.
Okay, so here's what you need to know. This is the last WSL event of 2019, and the world title is on the line. And Caroline has a pretty decent shot at winning it. But for the first time ever, there's something else on the line. Before heading out to Hawaii to vie for that coveted yellow jersey, Caroline got a call that went nothing like this.
Caroline Marks is in contention for surfing's Team USA.
That's right. For the first time ever, surfing is taking the international stage in the world's biggest sporting event. But there are only 2 spots, and right up there in contention are Carissa Moore and Lakey Peterson. Now, this is Carissa's home turf. And as a Hawaiian, she has a pretty good idea of the ins and outs here. And she has a reputation that precedes her. But Lakey is just as hungry and rips. In 2009, Lakey landed the first ever air in women's competition surfing. Incidentally, Lakey and Caroline share the same coach, Mike. So she's kind of like family. Well, sort of.
They're super competitive. It's just relentless. I want to one-up you. It's been healthy though. They have a lot of fun. We laugh a ton and goof around a ton. Training together has immensely helped both of them.
I wouldn't be where I am without her pushing me, and I have so much respect for her.
So yeah, that's the competition. And even though they aren't actually going up against each other in the water, they will definitely be keeping an eye on each other's heats. And we all came out. Well, except Zach, but we replaced him with our friend Chris.
Caroline Marks, tender age of 17 years old, and going for a world title.
While going over every heat over the 2 days of the tour would be both time-consuming and kind of TMI, I thought we'd give you what the professionals call a montage of the events.
Five, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, she's up.
Here comes some good waves.
Oh, late drop, but it just runs off and she's caught inside. Was quite a mistake at this point in the heat.
First heat, jitters, was it nerves? Or was it just not finding the right waves? But she'll be under pressure.
She'll be relegated to the elimination round for the first time this season.
she's at risk if she does go down in this heat. The title dream would be gone, qualification as well.
Definitely showing up now. She knows the severity of this heat. She can't afford to take any chances.
A lot on the line for young Caroline right here in this elimination heat.
World number 3 absolutely blitzed her last wave. Marks survives the elimination round, stays in the title race and a qualification. So much on the line for Lakey's career. Little wave on the way, Lakey Peterson with priority.
This is the money turn. Snaps and pushes the tail out, and you see that control.
Oh, bails out.
That was a brutal wipeout.
At the very end of the heat, little decisions with priority, taking the wrong wave, started to show the nerves and the drama and the pressure. So Lakey Peterson knocked out.
Here goes Carissa Moore, looking so alive on her equipment at the moment. Huge front side hook there.
The speed that she comes out of section with.
Wow, down to the wire indeed.
If she wins this heat, she goes past Lakey Peterson. Big bomb drop for Caroline Marks.
Go, Caroline, go!
Jams it on the open face. That's looking oh so clean now for the matchup.
Not scared, is she? I mean, those big bombs come around the corner, she'll go.
Yeah, Caroline.
Three, two, one.
Thank you.
So you're probably wondering what happened.
You know what happened, right?
No, I made the quarterfinal. I don't know.
And apparently, so was Caroline.
You qualified to go to the Olympics.
No way.
Yes, way. You
So she made it. My little sister gets to represent the United States of America. Wow. And apparently, that comes with a lot of hugs.
Well done, man. Thanks, you too.
I can't wait to hear the music. I can't wait to go to the opening games.
I mean, you know, to represent your country, man.
Yeah.
Woo, what a great day. So stoked. My whole family's here at this event, and it's just such a special moment.
Now the world title, that ended up going to Carissa.
I think all the girls have a great understanding, like, okay, when we're in the water, we're gonna battle super hard, but then once we're on land, we can all shake hands and have a great respect for each other.
Yeah, great job.
An amazing year.
Same to you.
Super inspiring.
Dude, you were inspiring me the whole time.
Thank you.
That was incredible. It's incredible surfing, and I imagine multiple world titles for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to be so fun to watch. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You too. Sometimes you can get so caught up in a loss or something, and it's you have such a long year ahead of you. So I think just knowing, hey, don't base your happiness off results. Like, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Like, you're gonna be in this for the long haul. So just always make sure you're enjoying it, and always make sure you're having fun. Like, everything's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and everything happens for reasons.
It's crazy to think that my little Grom sister is now a role model to other little Groms.
What are you guys gonna do? Just watch the rest? Yeah.
So yeah, she didn't get the world title, but she's second in the whole world. And she did all this before her 18th birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
In classic Caroline fashion, the only thing she wants to be doing on her birthday is surfing. And in classic Mike Parsons fashion, to christen Caroline into adulthood, he brought her to what we all refer to as the scariest, funnest, gnarliest, heaviest, most dangerous, epic, oh my god, elite wave on the planet.
West coasting on a new wave, you're too late.
Chopu Tahiti.
Already broke the plane, already won the game. Walk proud, no shame. La 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 la, I be singing in the rain. Let it out, no filter, no muzzle. From the heartbreak, easy, you in trouble. So welcome to my imaginary, let's have some fun. If the team need help.
The ocean is so like therapeutic to me. Like you have so much freedom on the wave. Like it's like painting a picture. Everything I think about all day is surfing, and that's my passion, it's my love. It's like everything I want to do. I just want to be a great influence on younger girls and just really enjoy it because it's such an amazing life to have.
How's it feel, dude? How's it feel? All up in your grill.
It's really hard being next to this guy.
Hey, look, Caroline Marks!
Dawson.
Quarterfinal!
Oh my God, he's out of control.
Hi, Caroline. Snapchatting in your heat.
How do you like it when you surf with Caroline?
It's fun, but sometimes he burns me and then I get mad.
I was just telling him that.
What?
Guys, I just won. Yeah, so I just won.
How was school today?
Good.
Cheer tonight?
Yeah.